G'day, this is Lucia. Welcome to my art channel and thank you for being here. In today's video, I'm wanting to create an impasto painting inspired by one of my favourite artists, AB Creative. You may have seen her recent video, Iris, where she created the textured flower from texture paste and multi-purpose filler, and then she did a Dutch pour in the background, and then she painted the iris. It was absolutely stunning. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Now, I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking of mixing some impasto gel with all-purpose filler to make the paste. Or, if not the impasto gel, then the modelling paste with the multi-purpose filler. And then putting the paste in a piping bag to draw the flower. The substrate I'll be using is a 20 by 20 centimetre or 8 inch by 8 inch MDF square. The flower I'm thinking of drawing is a lily. My mum loved lilies, so I have heaps of different varieties growing in my garden that I'm thinking of drawing. They are just one of the many beautiful flowers I have in my garden, and they are so inspiring. So let's get started. I've already sketched the lily on the substrate to cut out some time. I might have gone overboard with the leaves a bit, but we'll see how we go. My next task is to mix the paste and put it in the piping bag and then redraw the outline of the flower with the paste. So let's get on to that. Okay, now I've decided to use the modelling paste from Liquitex mixed with the multi-purpose filler. I'm thinking 50-50 at this stage. So I will do that. 2 of those at this point. Yeah, this one is a little bit softer, I think. Yep. 1 and whoops, it's probably a little bit more, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Now I understand that you have to really mix it. So let's go with this. Actually. Yeah, let's go with this. That this works. Okay, not ever having used this, it'll be interesting. Okay, so this is not really working the way I want it to. Maybe it needs to be cut a little, whoops, cut a bit more. I want to. Where's my brush now? There should be a harder brush somewhere. I do have one that's not fit for painting. I can use that one. Well, I tell you what, this has been difficult for me. I thought it might have been, it looks easy on the screen, I tell you. But I found that difficult. I'm just going to pop this in a glass jar. And just stick that with sticky tape if I can find some. Where I've got it, doesn't matter, I'll put some masking tape on it. Okay, pop it in a glass jar. But I can honestly say I found that difficult. So I'm going to let that dry now. I think it's pretty rough, and I don't recall it looking so rough on the screen, that's for sure. So hopefully I've done that justice. Sorry, AB Creative, you are my inspiration, but I've got not got your talent. So here's hoping that this will dry. Okay, it looks pretty rough, as I said. I don't know if you could see that. That's pretty rough. But anyway, we'll let it dry. I'll give it 24 hours and see what it looks like in 24 hours. What that's supposed to be is those little stalks, the stamen bit in there and there. It goes that way. So yeah, we'll see what it looks like when it dries. And once I've done the Dutch pour over it, and then I paint it, hopefully it comes back to some sort of niceness, if that's such a word. But yeah, as is at the moment, I'm really not liking it much, and I'm not sure whether it's meant to be as rough as that. Maybe I didn't mix it as well as I should have. I had a few little problems to begin with. Whether that was what caused it, I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm not at the standard to do this, but look, it was my first go. I wanted to see what it was going to be like. It's damn hard, not as easy as it looks on the screen. So we'll wait and see what happens. Okay, here we have the dry product. I went back and watched a whole series of different videos and also rewatched the AB Creative one. Now, what I've done here is probably tried to combine two techniques in one, which is why it didn't work the way I was hoping it would. Now, I know one, they use the texture paste just on the outlines, and then they just brush it slightly in a little bit, just to give it that 3D look. Another technique is when they actually fill up the whole area, the whole petal or the whole leaf in clay and actually sculpt that. And I think I was getting confused and trying to do both of them. Sorry, I'm shaking the phone. Trying to do both at the same time, which didn't work quite the way I wanted it to. But that's okay. I'm going to use this as is. I'm going to still go over it with the Dutch pour now. And when that dries, I will paint the flower and the leaves in manually. For the next one I try, I'm going to do just the outline of the flower, as I saw in the last video that I watched. And I think that's what AB Creative was doing in hers. I'm not part of her Patreon. I might join that so I can see the actual full video, so I can be a little bit clearer on it. So anyway, that's that. I'm going to do the Dutch pour part of it now, and then we'll paint it after that dries. So we'll be back. And we're back. Now, because this is a tester piece, I haven't painted it white, which I probably will do after I've added the colours, just around the flowers, so that it's easier to paint the colours over it. But what I'm going to do is use my cheap ANKO paints from Kmart, Australia. they're cheap and they're fluidy. They're already pre-mixed and they're quite thin, which is what I want for the Dutch pour part of it in the background. It's just to add a background. Now, this is quite rough, as I said. I could have sanded it down a little bit, but I'm not going to bother. It's just a test piece. I know what I've done wrong, and I'm just going to play it by ear. So I'm just going to add my colours. I don't have a lot of blue, but I'm mainly adding it to the outside if I can. Oops. It won't matter if I add it on the top as well, because eventually what I'll do is I will... There's not much of this one, so maybe I'll give this one a miss. There's more of the other colours, although I do like the blue. As I said, it's just a tester piece, so I'm just going to play it by ear, just have a bit of a play for this week. Chuck that in the bin. And then we'll see. I'll do another one to see how that goes. But I do want some more blue. See what other blue I've got. Now I know the Holcroft High Flow are quite thin. I might try some of that. It's not exactly blue. It's more a deeper green. So that one might work just on the outside. And this one is one that I mix myself, but I'm not sure whether it's thin enough. That's the only thing. This is the Matisse Australian Blue Gum, not glum. Oops. Yeah, that's probably better. It's not too bad, actually. Okay, just to see what that looks like. Just to give it a bit more blue. We'll see what it dries like and we'll go from there. Okay, and we're back. Now it's dry and I've painted, I've given it one coat of paint. You can still see the colour through it, but that doesn't matter. Now the colours that I'm wanting to use, I should get my other, I saw a picture. Unfortunately, I don't have this colour in my garden. My tiger lilies are orange. And I didn't want to do an orange one. I wanted to do a pink one because I saw this beautiful pink one online. If my iPad will work. It's a bit slow. This one's a bit old, like me. Oh, come on. Anyway, it was pink around the inside. It was dark and then it gets lighter and lighter and then it's got some white around the edge. And I really, really like that. And unfortunately, I can't get it up on this one for some strange reason. No, it doesn't want to work. All right, well, I'm going to have to do it in my head. And I think it had a little bit of yellow in the centre. I can't remember exactly. It might have been. Anyway, the colours I'm wanting to use are Rose Madder, from Mont, a little bit of the Pebeo Azo Pink, or Azo Pink. Now, these are the lighter ones. This one's magenta, and it's the, I'm thinking more this one actually. This is the Cerise Pink from Mont, and it's the pearl one. I like that. This one's not bad from ANKO. These, I don't think I can use those. Possibly the pink from ANKO. And for the leaves, I'm going to use Art Saver Sap Green, Light Green, and Pebeo Iridescent Green Yellow. Because these aren't quite the leaves that are on lilies. You know, the ones on lilies that tend to be the long strip ones. But the colours are more these colours. So yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a play and see what I can create. Yeah, can I try again? One more. Please, please. Why won't Google work on this today? It always works. I don't know why it's not working today. Probably because I want it. Ah, thank you. Finally. Pink tiger lilies. Pink tiger lily flower. See if it'll come up with the one that I really liked. It was under images. That's the one. So it's kind of greenish yellow in there. Oh, I forgot the yellow. Anyway, I'll use the green yellow one in the centre for the stamens. Yeah, I don't know whether you can see that one. That's the one I was thinking of. I really like that one. So I might just pop that over there. And that one that can go over there. Just to see. All right. So if I go with the stamen first, because it's in the centre, and I'll go a little bit of this colour. Oops. And I'll get all the green and do the leaves first, and then I'll come. Oh no, I'll do that last. Just the stamen. I think I need that.
Photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise. I barely even knew who you were. What did you do? I didn't care, 'cause you were perfect, I swear. But somebody told me that it's over. I know it's true. You made me happy for a while. Times when we slept on top of cars. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. I remember fleeting times when we watched the sparks so fire. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. Stars shone in our eyes like the lights of fireflies. We were obsessed and we felt warm out from the crowd, and maybe you would notice me. Then our eyes would meet, I would feel my heart beat when you looked and smiled at me. Back then our love was so strong, we wanted this to go on, but now it's only a pleasant memory. If I could see you now, you would stand out from the crowd, but you would not even notice me. I remember fleeting times when we slept on top of cars. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. I remember fleeting times when we watched the sparks so far. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. We knew we'd be forever young. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. I knew that love would never die. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too.
The pink is still wet, so we'll wait till it dries and then I'll come back over it and add the lighter colours over the top. But I'm going to have to wait a while. So I'll switch off for a little while until that dries, and then I'll come back and add the lighter colours, because otherwise it's just going to bring up it'll just mix with the colours, that's all. So I'll let that dry for a little bit and then I'll come back and I'll get a yellow ready for that. I'll go and get a yellow one to add onto the green there for the stamens, and then we'll come back and I'll add some colour. I'm not going to show you the whole painting part of it on camera anyway, because it will be quite long-winded. Okay, that's what she's looking like at the moment. I painted the leaves and I've added the dark, the medium and the light colours, and I've added the white around the edges. I've got to wait for it to dry again, and then I'll add the little dots for the spots that the tiger lily has. But I can't do that right now because otherwise it'll blend. And then I will just outline the leaves with maybe a Posca pen just to give it a bit more definition. And then that should do it. I will show you when I've done that. Okay, that's it. I can't say it's perfect. It was rough to begin with. And it was what I would call my tester piece. It's not 100% what I had in my head, but it's close enough. Yeah, I still think it's a bit rough. But it's my first try, and now I've seen my errors. I'm hoping I can do a better job next time. And I obviously need a lot of practice with the painting. It's not like pencils. I can control pencils much, much more than I can paint. But anyway, that's it. That's what it looks like. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. And hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload the next video. In the meantime, folks, that's the end of this piece. And I'm not sure what I'm doing next week. Whether I'll do a repeat or whether I will do something else, I'm not sure. Depends on the time I have. But yeah, that's it for today. See you next time. Bye.